And we're live. Hey guys, it's Michael here. Welcome on in. I want to say thanks first and foremost if you're here on the live. If you're watching this on the replay, give me something of a hashtag replay, if you will. That way I know when you watch this video and where you're at. I wanted to do this kind of a spontaneous live. It's nothing scripted. Just I put a few thoughts together the last couple of days on what I would do if I did this. And I wanted to get on here to talk about creating six-figure, seven-figure plus landing pages so you could collect email addresses and then be able to build an email list. I'll be going in depth showing you just some examples, be going into the back office of one of my autoresponder accounts, and I'm going to show you how you can create a landing page from your email tool, right? If you're familiar with email autoresponders, many of them now, this started to happen early last year, where some companies had already founded it, but the other ones, they started creating a category for landing pages. So you could combine your tool with those squeeze, landing pages. And this is very important before I get into things. I remember when I first got started into this, for a lot of you who are following me for affiliate marketing, it might be make money online tool related reasons for your small business. I remember when I was first getting started at this and I had started a website and I thought about just blogging in general, right? You're doing this content marketing like a lot of you on this channel watching are. And so I started doing this in the health and wellness space, started putting blog posts, published, I waited for Google to index it and then rank it. So then I would check it. But in that meantime, I would go back and create more blog posts, what I do to this day. And when I was getting that traffic, at a day, I started getting loads of traffic coming in these posts. My site was aging. And I noticed that many of them were not turning into sales, right? People were not going from a blog post directly to an affiliate vendor. Maybe that was Amazon, or that could have been ShareSale or JVZoo, whatever type of product or service I was offering at the time. So I was getting loads of traffic. And I was just here putting my head down a little bit and just wondering to myself, how am I doing this? What do I need to improve? Because yeah, they weren't turning into sales, but then I was thinking, well, there has to be another way. I can't just direct people to the sales page and expect them to convert then and there, let alone will they ever come back and buy through me. And, with that example, you won't be the one who gets the commission. And so what I did again was I went back to Google, did some more research, and I had a few mentors at the time, and they were talking to me about, hey, you should add a landing page in between the content that you're producing and the actual product sales page, right? So in between of that, kind of like a sandwich, if you were putting a sandwich together, they were like, okay, well, you have the loaf of breads on both ends, and in the middle, you have the whole meat selection, you have the cheese, you'll have the lettuce, the tomatoes, whatever ingredients you add to it, the ketchup, the sauces, right? Or whatever you're putting in there, mustard. And they were telling me how, what was inside is that landing page step. We had the content, we had the final solution here, which, I was going to go to my belly. That's the final solution if we're talking about eating food here. And they told me how in between of that, you need to collect people's email addresses. And that's when a light bulb came up to me. And I said, this is going to be the way that I build greater relationships. I know how to filter out stories. I know how to give value to my audience in the niche. I was in the health space and I still am to this day. And so that's what I started to do. I started putting smart emails out. I started just to welcome people into my email list. It was just a factor of different things. It was a journey. It was a learning experience for me to understand what email marketing meant. Not, let alone, okay, look, I'm creating the content, then I have to put a landing page together, and then you're telling me I have to go and give them the offer. Like, I get in the beginning how that all sounds. You might not even have gone to that point yet. I've gone through all that already. the frustrations, the time consumptions, the trying to stay calm, and then getting to a point where something like breaks down or you just don't have one component together. I get all of that. Believe me, 110%. If you haven't gone through it or you are, I know the pain. Okay, so what I had to do was start figuring out why weren't people purchasing from me. I have the content. I improved it. Okay, I put this landing page together. I learned how to do that, and I'm going to show you how you can put one together in a matter of moments here. But then I was like, now I have to follow up. That was the most crucial component of it. You have to nurture the people that come through, give you an email address on that opt in page. Stick with me, I'll show you. And once you collect that, you can then send them to kind of like a welcome mat. There's different names: thank you page, bridge page, tripwire. Welcome mat, it's one of the most recent names. I've been naming it a lot, and I've been gathering information around that. But what happens is once you collect that email address, then you can send them to this welcome mat, like a thank you page. And that's open real estate to you. I mean, you should take full advantage of that page. And then you can bridge people then to the affiliate sales page where then you can make the commission. So I don't want all your hard work. Let's say you're producing content, right? And then you're like trying to send them to your affiliate link, and it just doesn't work. And for many of you who are like, okay, I get the landing page concept, Michael, but I'm having trouble converting, or I'm having trouble trying to increase my conversions. What's my average order value? What's my lifetime value customer number at? So some of those things I'm going to get into here in a moment. So yeah, let me get into the share screen here and show you what I'm talking about. So we're in one of my sites. I'm going to open up one landing page example. I have plenty. And throughout this channel, I do show throughout my health and wellness one, but this is going to be a different variant from a different project. So let me see if I can open up, or we'll try to view it instead of open up a new window. Okay, so you can see on this page, it pops. Now again, I'm not showing you my health and wellness one. I wanted to show you a different variation, something if you were in this like MMO space, which is another project of mine, you can model. But what I have here, my landing page, it's connected to my website. Right, and I said I was going to show you how to create a landing page. I'm using Aweber, their autoresponder tool, so I'm going to show you how that works, so stick with me here. But for the example of this video, I want to show you how effective the different parts of a landing page are and how to put them together. So I'm going to reverse engineer this process. What I don't like to do is start from the very top. You can see I have a somewhat of a subheadline and then my H1 headline. It's right here. Now, before I get into how to put a headline together and all that, let me see this. I'm going to talk about something else, but I want to revert back. I think I made some, let me see if this one works before I open up in this window. Okay, let me exit out of that. Okay, so I'm going to make some changes here to this, I think. So the font changed a little bit. So actually, we're going to work through it now if I can. So I want to make this subheadline smaller so then they can see the video. The reason this happened was because there were some updates. I had, with Google Core Web Vitals and my font sizes, I had to reach out to my Thrive team so they could help me with some issues that I was having. But this is a quick fix. I'll show you how this actually goes. And I am using the Thrive Architect landing page, and this is hosted on my WordPress website. Let me see here. No, for some reason it takes a little bit of time when I'm on live. Also, let me know in the comment section if you're watching this. Have you tried to create a landing page? What are the results you're getting? Where are you in the process of creating one? Have you not gone started on it? What do you need help with? I help a lot of people out with this just on a daily basis, and I just want to know so you're not feeling stuck. I don't want you to be that person who's like, what do I do now? What am I doing next? Give it a second here to load. And I'll show you how this looks. This will actually be a good way to see what I'm doing, but I want to see, we're having a 34 size text for that, 51, which is okay. I might want to shorten this just a little bit, so then I bring up the video and then they can actually see that above the fold. So we're going to keep it at a 25-point font at the moment. I'm going to click save. This is what I'm going to do, save and preview. And much better, okay? So they might have to scroll just a little bit. I could even have made this smaller and adjusted it. But now above the fold, as you can see, they know there's a video. They know what they're going to get inside. They know everything they're going to be seeing. So let's start backwards on this one landing page. So at the bottom, I have a call to action or an offer. Okay. And I have my dog looking at me. Hi, Gizmo. He's just staring at me. I'm in the second living room and I have my dog Gizmo right here next to me on the couches. Just, you know, he's probably hearing me speaking to you guys and he's like, why are you speaking to a computer? So right here, I have my landing page put together. There's a call to action at the bottom. You can see I have click here to get instant access. No opt-in is required. This particular one has no opt-in page. So what it does, it takes into my ManyChat Messenger. But one of my primary ones would have a pop-up on that. This one is just a different test that I'm having to do for a specific type of an audience. So what happens is when they click this button, they're going to get a pop-up. They'll get a pop-up and they're going to be able to enter their information in. Now, as opposed to just having an open form, some people would just like have the name and then the email. Why I've done it this way is because it increases conversions for me. And it's been proven to, it's a fact. Why? Because when people see the fill out form, they'll immediately withdraw. It's a psychological thing where it's like when you see the name and email, they want me to give them my name and my email. No, I don't think so. But then when they see this, they're like, oh, click here to get instant access. Most of them won't say no opt-in required, but it will say click here to get instant access to this. They'll click it, then they're going to get a pop-up. And even if they think, oh man, I don't know, they're going to see that pop-up, and that pop-up is going to be more enticing. It's going to highlight the benefits of also getting this, so they don't click away, right? So that's a major component to it. Now let me go back and show you one of those pages just for proper example. Yeah, the fonts changed something there. So right here, where they're going to click to get instant access, you can see how there's a pop-up that comes. Sign up to get instant access to your free download. And then sometimes I'll have the benefits of it so that it's more enticing for them to actually put their name and email there. So I could collect it for emailing purposes, right? And they're going to be able to get this guide. So this is just, again, one of the examples of a landing page that I've created. But I guess I don't want to do that right now. I'll do it after this video. I'm going to make some adjustments to this subheadline. What's happening is, again, the updates with Thrive Architect. I don't know why it's done that. But you can see down here we have the offer, which is part of the call to action. So the call to action, click here to get instant access. They're going to be able to put their information in. You get their email address. They could be thinking to a welcome mat page, again, that thank you page, where you have a chance to bridge them over to your affiliate sales page. But now we're going to scroll up just a moment here, and we're going to see the second part. Okay, we're reverse engineering. We have the call to action. What's our offer? What are we offering them? We're going to offer them this affiliate marketing beginners blueprint guide. Plus what they're going to be getting down here, plus my 100-day super affiliate roadmap. For many of you, you've gone through this already, and if you have not taken full action on this, please do not complain. Do not feel like you've been left behind, because I know so many people, and I was one of these in the very beginning. I know how it feels like when you're getting started. You get information, you consume it, and you just leave it. And you go chase some other shiny object. Everything you need will be in this. Okay, everything you need will be in this. It's updated. It's all in there throughout with experience. It's not just going to be something that's full of fluff and theory. And by the way, if you don't have this yet, I'll leave it down below in the description so you can go ahead and grab that. But the offer here that we're giving is this ebook / blueprint guide, okay? And that is the offer that they're going to be getting. Now, what is enticing about it? So we have to give them a story, right? We can't just say, okay, here is my call to action, and here is my offer. Come get it. Right? So what's the problem with that? You're not highlighting any benefits of them wanting it, right? So I've learned this from one of my mentors, Jim Edwards, who's really great at copywriting, and I've had a wealth of experience now with the copywriting side of things. And one thing you want to do is you want to make people thirsty. If your content is not making people thirsty enough, it's not going to make them want to take action on what they're being educated, informed, helped on. So it is your responsibility to understand those skill sets. The better you are at them, the better you will do at not only affiliate marketing, but anything else you want to chase or do online, period. Right? So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So here, what are you going to see inside? You're going to be getting a profitable niche from the start so you can get it right the first time, which means you'll get into your first $100 per month much faster and free up your time. Selecting a very profitable affiliate products, you can get high ticket commissions, which means you'll make more by promoting less. Building a 2-page funnel so you can attract the crowd of buyers, which means you'll make money faster and one shot, giving you more time to take on other responsibilities in your business that you need to be focused on, right? So those are great ways to get in there and highlighting the benefits. This is part of the story and benefit in a much shorter way. So it's kind of highlighting the features, the benefits, but it takes it up a level, which highlights the meaning of it. The meaning is that you're going to be able to free up more time to go and enjoy with your friends and family, not having to worry about your health or being able to have to worry about your joint pain, right? So for those of you who are in the health space, which I do educate on, stop complaining. Stop being like, okay, I don't get it. This Michael guy has like 10 steps in his course. Telling me I got to go through all of them. Well, let me ask you this. Just imagine yourself going through all these, and I'm going to exit out of this really quickly here so you can see that I'm being honest about this. For a lot of you who have gone through the Healthy Affiliate, that's a side of the Healthy Affiliate marketing side that I do, where I educate people on that space. There are 10 steps. And these 10 steps, they show you from top to bottom what you have to do in according order. They're not, hey, here's go run an ad. I had a gentleman not too long ago asking me, questions about things. And I said, well, I wouldn't be really doing my job if I told you, hey, here's a Facebook ad, go and run it. That's not what I'm here to serve. I have that and more. But what you need to realize and open up your eyes to, not only to a landing page, what you're learning about right now, but your education is very important. So if you don't take it serious in affiliate marketing, if you are just trying to get online to see what other opportunities are out there, but you really don't, you dibble, you dabble. I don't know if you could tell, but my fingers were getting closer together to my thumb. That meaning you're going to have very little success because you really need to start learning those skill sets. Now, let me get back into the screen here. So coming back to this page, I just went over what the story is in a way, and I showed you the benefits. And there's a video of me there. The video just increases conversions even more. So you don't have to have one if you're uncomfortable with being on video from the very beginning. And in ways I still am. If you've been following me for some time, it's not my main channel. I focus a lot of my time on my blog. And so, with the skill sets that I have now, from time to time, it takes a little bit of practice if I'm going to go back on video, like anything does. But once they do, it becomes automatic. And I know the types of language to go ahead and throw out there in an ethical, persuasive way for my type of audience. So anyways, up here, then we have the headline, okay? So the headline, subheadline I should start with, free blueprint guide reveals, okay? So what? Somebody's going to want to see this and say, okay, what does it reveal? My 5 boring steps to building a $1,000 plus per month affiliate marketing business in as little as 90 days, keeping that in perspective. And so when people see this, they think, oh, well, okay, this headline speaks to me. I do want to make $1,000 per month, even if, I haven't. And a time that's very realistic, depending on what you are doing, right? It's not all the same for every part of affiliate marketing. And if you haven't watched my video on the 5+ types of affiliate marketing, I'll leave that down below in the description. I don't know if I can do it now, but I will. I'm seeing a comment here. If I didn't see it, sorry if I didn't see it earlier. Hey. Okay, so you're asking, can I make how to rank for health products and SEO in the next video? I may do that, and I may publish it here on YouTube. I don't know if you're a part of the Healthy Affiliate platform, but I do speak about SEO there. That's one of the main things, and I have a course built inside of that Healthy Affiliate platform. Just let me know if you're not. I can send you that information. But ranking for health products and SEO is different from e-commerce to affiliate marketing in different aspects, depending on where you are, what platform. But I talk about SEO, blogging in the course. So I'll be more than happy to sell you that. Not sell you that, because I don't sell it. It's for free at the moment, and it's a huge course. But what I can do is send you that information so you can go and view it there. I have different courses on that. I have SEO, and then I also have blogging. So here, let me exit out of this really quick, and then we'll jump back on terms for everybody. But yeah, I have those two. I have the SEO, and then I have the blogging. Okay, I will send you that. Let me see if I can actually post it right now. But let me see, answer me this, are you in the Healthy Affiliate platform? Are you a part of the Healthy Affiliate course? Let me know, comment back on that, and I'll continue moving forward. So here we are on this landing page. And it says here, even if you're a beginner or have no prior experience, no product, no list, no following, and no tech skills, plus my 100-day super affiliate roadmap, that is legit. Okay, so what you're seeing here, we're going to go from the very bottom, because we're reverse engineering everything. That's the way you need to think. Put your reverse engineering hat together. You can even add this little credibility box, I like to call it. And that can include things like testimonials, success stories, and so much more, product details, if you're doing that. But I have a little box here about myself, and that adds more credibility and the things that add trust in people's eyes. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm actually going to open up a quick window here, guys. Please give me should take no more than 20 seconds, I should say. So I'm opening up a new window just so I can send you that link. And for those of you who are not a part of the Healthy Affiliate platform, it is in there. And what I do talk about is part of it is a huge chunk of it, I should say, is actually SEO and blogging. I have courses for that amongst many more. So you're going to get a lot of it. And let me go ahead and find it might already be in my URL slug. No, it's not, because I cleared the cookies. One moment. And if you don't see it in the comment section now, I'm going to post it, but if it's not there for later purposes, I will put it in the YouTube comments as well as in the descriptions. But let me open this up. Viewing it as we speak. And post it. There you go. Go ahead and access that link, and you can go ahead and sign up for your free Healthy Affiliate cheat sheet and your free members course. They're both the same thing. That video will give you all the details you need. But that's a very generous thing that I'm giving away to people, because it's all free, at least for now. And for those of you who are in it and giving it your best shot, good job. Keep moving forward with it. It's not the end. You got to keep going through those steps and continue to build. So back to this. My typing took over. I just posted in the comments. You are very welcome. See, I spend most of my time on on the blogging side of things on WordPress. So it's very natural these days for me just to start typing a lot. But I don't want to get sidetracked. So here we are. To recap, I showed you the call to action, little pop-up. And I'll show you how the second page looks like in a moment. There's credibility. You don't have to have that, but it helps. What they're going to be getting. Oh, and then plus, so they don't forget, oh, you're also getting this. The somewhat of a story and the benefits that they're going to be getting of what they see inside. When we have somewhat of a sub 2, H2 headline down here that adds to the main H1 headline. So if people don't get attracted or curious about your headline, they will not read past that. They will not go from here. Don't expect them to go from reading a headline to saying, oh, okay, I want it. Right? They could pass the headline and see a great offer. That's a different thing. That's for a different time. If you're like giving them an offer, bonus stack on top of things, then we're talking about a completely different story. But if they don't care enough about your headline, they won't care about the H3 subs, the story, the benefits of it. Well, okay, what are they getting? What's in it for them? They won't care about what's in it for them. They won't even see that because they don't care about this. It's not curious enough. And over my time, not only with blogs and everything else, so many people mess this up big time. I'll read certain blog posts and I'll be like, that's supposed to draw me into the content. And, maybe I'll just read it depending on what type of content I'm looking for that day. And if the information is in there, I'll look for it. But very rarely that much anymore that I go and I read a post or even a landing page and I'm like, nah, let's go to the next person. And that's what people will end up doing. Okay, I'm going to answer this question really quick. What do I think about accelerated mobile pages? So AMP, that's what he's referring to, right? So AMP, it's not as needed as it was once. It's not let me close this out really quick. We'll bounce back. Thank you guys for attending and being respectful. And I know I don't say that enough, but I do think about those things and I'm very grateful for those. So let me remove this. AMP pages, I took them off of my sites and I'll tell you why. It's not a funny story, but it's a bit frustrating. This wasn't too long ago. This was probably about, I want to say 2.5 weeks ago, and it was occurring for over months. Because as you know, Google Core Web Vitals are very important now. And I spoke about this in a different video. I won't spend time on that. I have that in this channel. Maybe I'll link to it in the description later. You don't need mobile AMP pages. If you're hosting, right, you got to know your hosting provider. And if your hosting provider is top notch, if you have fast speed without AMP needed on your sites, without that plugin, or even within a third-party tool, like I'm using Thrive Theme, and they have their AMP on and off toggle button. So that's what I did with Thrive. Before that, I would have to download the plugin, and I had it all up and running. And I felt like there was a difference at the time. This was a couple years ago. And I let it go, but it was improving page speed because I needed it at the time. I think I was still with HostGator. And so I needed to make a change. And so I went through the whole AMP and then I took it off. Didn't see much of a difference. And keep in mind that mobile usability was not the greatest factor at the time. People were still coming through desktop, and that was a very enhanced way of looking at things at the time. Google was giving more credibility to the desktop side. Now that we've gone mobile, you might think you need AMP, but again, it goes back to your hosting provider. Who are you hosted with? Like if you're hosted with SiteGround, there's so many different ones. I won't go into the names of all, but they have fast speed. They give you different options, and it depends on the package you have, but most of the times you will not need AMP, even if you don't have a great hosting provider. So I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about getting that plugin. But then again, you also have to look at your content and say to yourself, do I really need it for a certain piece of content that I produced? So what you should do, back up before you even download AMP and say, okay, what are the other options I have to download that or to make my mobile page speed faster, right? Because that's what we want. I don't want to get too sidetracked, so I'm going to answer questions at the end here. We're getting there. We're about the 30-minute mark, so in about 5 or so minutes, I want to just show the headline a little bit more, and then I want to go in through the thank you page. So you guys have an idea of how this landing page should work for any type of niche. But that's a great question. Long story short, you really don't need. Okay, I wouldn't worry about it. What I would worry more about is what are the other things I can do, like going through Google PageSpeed Insights and making those necessary Google Core Web Vitals. Because there are many things you can do without having to add AMP to it. AMP, for me, just confused everything. It started giving me mobility issues through my Google Search Console. To this day, I haven't been able to recover a post of mine. I've been waiting for it to recover. I've been adding more internal not even huge backlinks. I haven't been doing much on that. External, and I still haven't seen much of a change. So maybe it was AMP that I had that made that page go away, and it's a bit frustrating. Try not to think about it, but when I do, it's like, because that post was big. So I would recommend you don't. It would make your pages disappear. They won't show up on Google search. You can always get them back, but who knows? I mean, the process, I'm still going through that with certain posts. And so I wouldn't worry too much. Anyways, back to adding my stream. And we're going to round this off with, look, let me go in here really quick just to do something. I know that sub-headline is bothering me. The changes within Thrive, that's the thing too. When I had my Thrive team support come in here and make some changes, or they didn't even tell me that they had disabled Thrive leads and a couple of other things. So we're going to move it down here to 25. Okay. And then, yes, I'm going to have to update it because I have a test running for this, and it's going to reset my test results. But I was very flustered because they didn't tell me that they had deactivated certain plugins. Right? They told me, okay, we made the changes, we improved something on your page, it's all good. But they never did tell me that they disabled a few plugins to be able to make that happen. And so what I was doing was running with blog posts that didn't have my in-content lead forms. And it's very frustrating from a point of view when you're finally getting people who convert and you know that those forms do, but they're not appearing on your page because they didn't tell me. And so I've been a little bit annoyed with the Thrive team. They've done some things where I couldn't even edit I couldn't even get into my Thrive Architect here and do anything. I couldn't even add a blog post. I was backed up, and I let them know. I told them, look, hey guys, I'm backed up on blog posts very nicely, and I never do say anything like off-putting to them. But hey, this has been happening now for the past couple of days, and I know I emailed you and I sent you guys a message about this, but you guys still haven't made an improvement on it. And you're sending me messages on things that are redundant. Can you guys please get in there and fix this, because I have a few posts that need to get done now. So anyways, right here, I'm going to go ahead and make this one change, and then we'll get back on topic. Save variation test. All right, now I'm going to show you guys the thank you page, and then I'll jump right into the Aweber templates for this. Okay, so showed you the headline. I showed you part of the story here is part of the headline. So underneath that, this is kind of like where the story starts. So headline, and then we have the story that goes into here, highlights the benefits, feature, the meaning. And then we have the offer. We know what they're going to be getting, the call to action. So let me show you how this looks. And I've embedded my Aweber form here just to show you guys, like, look, I could have used the Thrive Architect. At a time, I wasn't able to take off the API key. I wasn't able to have enough of enough people opening up my emails. So that was part of it. Now I do. That's not a concern so much, but I've left this here. I could have changed it if I wanted to. But I've embedded my Aweber form. All right, and I'll show you a little bit of that. But what people do is they go through here. They get instant access. We'll show you what the thank you page looks like. And I am split testing this. So this is just one This is the welcome mat. Again, like I said earlier, you get a welcome mat. And this is real estate that you should be using. So whenever, it doesn't matter what niche you're in, please get an active landing page going together. And I'll leave some resources for that down below in the description, some training, some video training for that. And then some few recommendations that I have for you to guys get started for free if you're on a budget. Other resources where you can get done for you templates on all that and so forth. But congratulations, there's a video here where I go ahead and talk to them and I say, hey, click this button to go get this certain affiliate product. They'll click that and they'll go over there and make the purchase on it. Or so if they don't, then what I have here, let me open up my email. So now you're going to be looking inside of my Aweber messages. Okay, this isn't not the dashboard. So for those of you who are like, who the heck, what page is he on? I'm on the drafts. So this is where you go and create the messages that are going to be sent out to your audience. And so this is where I have a few of them that I will later on put into the campaigns that I have. But you can see here on the left, Aweber's made some adjustments. So if you guys are in my email marketing course and you notice the interface looks different, just know that they have updated it, and I might come up with an update later on. But here we are, and there are the sign-up forms on the left. The landing page is what I want to get to, so we'll click that button. Okay, we're going to round off here at 40 minutes, then we'll go ahead and transition into any questions, guys. So if you're still here, if you want to ask me anything more, I'll be more than happy to answer you. So we can create a landing page from Aweber, right? This is the email software where you're going to be able to talk to your audience, send them a campaign, follow-up series, broadcasts, create your draft messages, importing them into your campaigns, all of these things that you need that's going to be hooked up to your landing page you can use within Aweber. Right, there are expensive software out there. You have things like ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, even Builderall, a lot more. You have things like that. But you can use something like Aweber. They have a free account you can get started with, and that's part of what I use within the Healthy Affiliate for you guys. And I show you how to use all that. So what I'm showing you here, I show you more or less inside of that course. But what you can do here is you can choose from all these different templates, from about or bio down all the way to other. And so what you can do, you can start off with the blank canvas, or you can choose from one of the ready-made templates. And so first, for example, you have personal coaching offer, showcase, upsell pages, the online course offers, right? So there's a variety of different options. You have the ebook offer, right? For a lot of you, we're going to be using some kind of a blueprint guide. You can use that. Just change it up. Event registration, if it's for like a webinar, some kind of a flash sale, coupon opt-in, a free service, a checklist offer. That's a huge one for those of you guys. There's a hint. If you're in the health space, like I know some of you watching this video and follow me on this channel, checklist, you know the next word. So checklists are huge. So you can always offer your audience, and I won't speak too much about that in this video. Some of my previous videos, I spoke about different lead magnets you can use to give away. So if you have not watched that video, if you're asking, okay, what type of freebie do I give away to my audience? Look for, if you wanted to type into lead magnets for health or something like that, health lead magnets, you'll come up with the search results, or I might have it even in a playlist, but I'll do that later. Then you'll come up with those part 1 and part 2 video, and you'll be able to see what ideas to use. So you're not like trying to throw this out there and be like, I'm going to shoot for the sky and see what works. No, it's all there. So you can even create a link list. This is pretty amazing. Let's look at this one. I want to take your attention here because I use this from Aweber. Hey guys, and if you're finding value from this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let's get this out to more people. I'm not here to sell you. I'm not here to say, okay, go buy this ClickFunnels course. Here, go buy this affiliate marketing course like a lot of the greedy gurus do. Right? In fact, I give a lot of my material out for free. So for some of you who have been listening and been watching me for some time, you know I give my value out for free. Some of my hardest work. And I'll be ready later on to give away. I think I'm going to do a giveaway later on for my official A to Z affiliate marketing course that many people have already taken advantage of, but that is worth thousands worth. And I still have to update parts of it. So that's why I'm not doing it just yet. Um, but look at this. This is like a link tree, right? You see all those people on Instagram who you click their bio and they take you to like a link tree. You can have different options here. You can put, hey, so one of the things I was doing here, I was making this enticing. So what I said was steal my six-figure affiliate blueprint for free. So if I was in that MMO space, I'm showing you the example for that in this video, okay? And I could have done this for the health space. I have too much content on that out, so you can go and watch that at a later time. But this applies to anything. So they can click this button, and then you can link them to that blueprint guide I showed you, the landing page, and it'll take them there. They can get that free blueprint, check out my products, visit the website. There's so much you can do with this type of a form. Now, I won't save this because I don't need it. So let's backspace here and go through the templates again just to show you one of the ebooks. Ebook offer, choosing that. And just a few moments, guys. Thanks for being here, and then I will close out. But what you can do here is, look, just replace this with your own. Put your own unique headline here. It tells you what to do. This is the story here. You don't have to have the price if it's not worth anything. Like, even if it was worth anything, you could do this as an upsell if you have a product to offer. And then you can have information down here. You can have a call to action. More or less, you can customize this page. But I won't do that in this video. I'm not going to go over how to completely create one from here. I have other ones on that. Right, so insert the landing page name, save it, preview, do what you wish with it, and then you can link this. I won't show you how to do that in this video, but I wanted to show you how, like, what's the possibility of doing this. Okay, so with the landing page example that I showed you for this video, then, okay, we have the, I'm going to have, let me see here. Yeah, I had Miro open so I can show you guys like a diagram, but we'll skip that. But just this is the framework. We send them to a landing page, and then we can go ahead and show them what is our offer in that landing page. I showed you the call to action, the offer, the book, the story, and the benefits with the bullet points, the headline up above that will bring in curiosity. And you can do this with any niche, right? It doesn't have to be with this one. I've proven it in other industries. But then what happens? They can get a pop-up, insert their information in, then they're taken to a thank you page or a welcome mat, and then you can send them to an affiliate offer. It could be an offer that you own, and then send them to an upsell, downsell from there on out. Excuse me. And then the rest is history. All right, so that is everything from me. If you guys have any questions, I'll hang around here for a couple of minutes. If not, I'll go ahead and close out. But coming back to this accelerated mobile pages, I wouldn't worry about it. It's becoming less of a priority because of hosting. And then two, if you have a great Thrive, like I use Thrive themes, if you have a great theme, if you do all those things and you test before you add AMP to your site, it will make a big difference because not enough people tell you that. You have to go. And that's how I was able to figure it out, like why some of my pages weren't appearing, why it was actually a little bit slower on some of them. I figured out I didn't need it. And it was just conflicting with other plugins, and it was just destroying everything. And to this day, again, I have yet to recover like at least one post of mine that was very big. I was getting leads and sales just daily. And it's very, very frustrating because it's like I have to do it another way. I have to figure out another way, but it's not as concrete. It's not as easy or not as it's different. And I don't want to get into the facts and the information on that. Okay, so let me just kind of come up here in the comment section. And I do want to end this with a few of my thoughts. Nothing pre-scripted here. you guys have to really show up every day. All right. For those of you, I speak to speak to so many on a daily basis, and I'm very upfront with people. Like if I give them my material, my information, it really goes into like, hey, this is what you need to know before you get into this. What's your mindset like? What are you doing right now, day to day? What does that look like? Do you have any patience? How's your instant gratification? Like, what is it that you're doing daily? And if you don't have those right now, then we can always make those changes. But you have to want it for yourself. You have to say, okay, I want to change my habits. I don't, you know, want to just try to learn how to make money and I don't know have the mindset. I don't have the skills to do those things. So you have to want those in accordance with the whole affiliate marketing, any kind of home business opportunity online. Um, and then just factor in that you have to show up every day, produce content. Don't just say, I'm going to run an ad. Michael, show me the health ad. Show me how to run an ad to my weight loss product, please. You know, there are many ways. I released a video not too long ago. If you're curious here, I spoke about how to use TikTok to your advantage to build a list, to get sales. You know, I'm not the biggest on TikTok. I'm going to be stripping down some content from my YouTube channel for about a minute and then releasing it on TikTok. But you guys have to want to get it. Stop with the I'm going to join something and then I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to just try. This Michael guy legit? Is he giving me enough information? I guarantee you everything is there. And I'm always adding. If there's things I need to multiply, divide, subtract to, I will. But for those of you who don't take full advantage of it and you ask, the hell, like, you stop shooting for the stars without having a plan to do it. I get you have the vision where you want to be, but your why is not big enough for what you're doing it with. You got to stop that. Stop. And I hear it every single damn day from people. I spoke to a young lady not too long ago asking me about, can I get this course for free? Can I get this course for free? And I knew I had to be like, again, I have another person here who I have to explain myself, like what the purpose behind free versus not. And I just didn't. I ignored people like that. And it's not because I can't help them or I just can't help everybody. If you're not willing to help yourself, if my content on my blog post tells you for a fact you will not appreciate having this for free, you cannot just get it for free. Otherwise, you're not going to value your education moving forward. You're not going to want to do anything. You're going to want to do the most simplest thing. And that's a fact. If that's you and it hurts, so be it. Change. The other day, the whole, I don't want to name it, but easy one-up system. You know, there's so many of those people promoting like multiple income funnel and they're doing it for the income reason. They don't care who they're promoting it to. All they care about is making a earning with it. What do I care about? I care about making an impact. I just recently joined, I released my last two videos, guys, were on business capital, working business capital. I released that in this video. I got into that opportunity. That's another income stream that I have going on for me. If you guys want to learn more about how to become a business loan brokerage agent, check out those past videos. I got into this opportunity wanting to know how can I further help small business owners get working capital, equipment, healthcare, telecom, and so much more. So what did I do? I educated myself. Now I know it very well. Why? Because I sat down like I'm doing right now. And I did all the action. A lot of you do this. Me. You can go out there and talk to whoever you want to talk to, but when it comes time to showing up, you don't. So what I recommend for you guys, that's just the hard truth, is to block time out for yourself. Stop talking. Stop bringing that negativity into your mind. Go silent. Be cerebral. Why do you think I love doing the blog side of things? Why do you think I show up there most of my time? Because I know what that is all worth to me. It's not just about writing, it's about cerebrally being able to transfer what I'm thinking, feeling, and doing. My thought process during that time window, and it helps build up that muscle. Yes, there's a lot of YouTubers who do this. I'm not. There's a lot of, hey, today I'm going to show you how to make $1 million. Those people don't easily convince me. I could see through people very well. I'm just happy I was brought up and educated in the way that I was supposed to look out for this. But without getting too sidetracked, I think I just want to end it with be yourself, be genuine. Don't care so much about the opinion of others. Listen to the facts. Put your head down. Work. Stop. Don't even. I know maybe you know. That's what I do. That's what I do to my little brother. I'm like, nope. What did you do with the information that I gave you? Well, no, stop. In fact, I don't even use the word. That's what I do. I just normally, when I hear from him, because he knows how I am. I'm not going to BS. I'm not going to give you a reason not to do it. Just shut up and do it. And so if none of you can handle that, then maybe affiliate marketing isn't for you. Any kind of home business opportunity isn't. And if you think for a second, I like listening to myself talk, hell, I don't even like looking at myself in the mirror. I'm that person who's like, for what? For confidence? There's so many people who are self-conceited. And so be humble, authentic, develop trustworthy in the eyes of your own audience, whatever niche you go into. And that's it. So what am I doing? I'm going to, well, just before this video, I was laying on the couch with my dog Gizmo, eating some of those popcorn from, I don't know if you've ever had the popcorns from Costco. They come in a purple bag, but I put a bowl of them, ate them, actually gave him a little piece. And then I came over here, sat down. I'm in the second living room. This is where I'm doing it for right now. It is about to be 3. It's 2:50. I am going to go do a leg workout. I have the things here at home that I can do, my home little gym, call it what you want. I'm going to lay in the tub. That's what I usually do on a Thursday. And this is what I recommend some of you guys do. Thanks for listening, by the way, if you're still here. I can see. I'm very grateful again. After I come on video, like I try to make it a routine now on a Thursday where I like lay in the tub with warm hot water and I soak in it with Epsom salt. Why? Because it relieves stress. It's a way to, the workout already is going to be a way to rejuvenate. It's going to be a way to get back. But when I lay in that tub, it's like no other feeling. I block everything. It goes silent. And then I just sit there and I just let everything go. And then from that point forward, I won't do much. I'll lay in bed. Maybe I'll take that nap. I'll wake up. And then maybe I'll take a walk if my family wants to go. I had already showered. But I will go out of my way to do those things. No attitude. Right, guys? You guys got to get into that. Get into that. Please. Get out of your, you know what, and get into it. All right, guys, if you don't hear from me, please have a great weekend. Enjoy your 4th of July. Be safe out there. We won't be able to have any fireworks because of the weather. We live here in Washington, the trees and nature, and so we want to be more careful about it. So they banned that, which is a downside because our neighborhood used to do great at these things. This will be posted in YouTube if you want to come back to watch it. Try to post it in the Facebook group if I can. Maybe it'll come on an email if you guys are in my email list. Be on the lookout for that, especially one of my latest videos. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.